You want me to invite the girl that is married and doesn't want people to know she's been with you? But I have a ton of them. Those one would not come to the show. Even if I call them now and say, hey, would you come to my live stream and talk about what we had? They would be like, we had nothing. Yo, some of them, like, I'm like, why? Do I stink? Like, and yeah, somehow when they talk to me, they're proud of what we had. Even some of those that are single, but it's just that they don't want to be associated with the groupies, which makes no sense because I always considered them, I always treated them like, like real people, but I don't know. I even wrote songs for some of them. And yeah, they pretend that I never existed. Can you imagine that? Somebody that pretends that nothing happened with you. The hell? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Listen, I'm suffering. Like, because those people would follow you, would do stuff with you inside of cinemas. And then they pretend that they never had something with you. Well, and you don't imagine those who are famous. Some of them are super famous now. Actresses, singers, politicians. And yeah. No, yeah, he's my brother. And they all comment my posts. Oh, my brother, you were so amazing. And I'm like, yo. No, it hurts. It hurts. Listen. Me too. Listen, I respect it. It's just that. So I had a conversation with one of them, actually, 2 weeks ago when I was in Paris. And I was like, so she was talking about a specific song that I have called Deeper. And she was like, did you really write that song about me? And I'm like, why are you asking me after like 15 years? Or even more, 17 years. And she's like, no, but I was like, listen, we were together. We just done banging. And after that, I received the song from Nelson on my email. And he was like, hey, I need your verse. So I was like, I told her specifically, hey, can you record me? Because back then I was not recording this way. I had because the computer was noisy back in the days. So I would have a microphone further away. So I asked her, hey, I'm going to be near the kitchen counter. Can you record me? You just need to press this key and just record me. And I did my rap. And she was like, oh, what you going to write about? I was like, oh, I'm going to write about what we just did. So, and when we were talking, so she has a son, he's 15. And she was like, I'm not even going to tell, like my son doesn't even know that, like we're friends. And last time I was hearing him, like listening to your songs and I was like, oh, nice. Like, does he remember me? Because I remember him when he was like 4 years old. We would go eat sometimes with him. And she was like, nah, I don't think he remembers. Like, it was too small. It was like three years old. And I was like, if only some of these sons knew. Because look, once you arrive to 48, like me, it means that your first flings, if it was like in your 20s, like let's count till 20. So that's 28 years, right? It means that some of these girls have, if they had kids back then when they were 20, those kids today are 28, 29, 30 maybe. And some that had, I don't know, even some those that had kids like 10 years later, those kids are 18 now. So all these kids, what? You're like, yo, I mean, yeah, well, hey, your mom is a grandma now, but back in the days. Anyway, well, it's life. It's life. Like, what are we gonna do? These type of situation breeds great music. Yeah, listen, music is reflection of life. I do agree. Now you're not old. You're 48 years young, and look at how good we look. It's a good 48. The only thing is we don't see nothing close now. But hey, glasses. You went out with somebody's mom. Listen. Yep. Not even went out. Sometimes the dirty things with people now, they look at their mom like, oh, mom, like, we look at your mom like, and then, oh, this is Uncle K. It's just like, yo.